For those of you who've been following my quest to realistically animate facial expressions of my characters without some of the weird artifacts or low resolution or the unexpected Freaky Friday kind of thing that happened with my face and some still image girl's head, I stumbled into an amazing world that probably everybody already knows about except me, and it's called Unreal Engine. And they have a tool they call MetaHuman Creator. I'll admit that the discovery of this tool has brought me a lot of hope, but to be honest, it's also brought me an equal amount of despair. And I'll explain why about it, the despair part anyway, in a little bit. But first, I just want to kind of run you through the cool little hopeful part that I found. So you go to metahuman.unrealengine.com, and when you get there, you'll need to set up an Unreal Engine account. But part of the amazing thing is that all of this stuff is like 100% free. And they have assets and things that you can buy, or, libraries and things, but the stuff that I'm showing here is all free. So I'll click the launch MetaHuman Creator. And also they had like a waiting list that you had to sign up for, but it was like less than a day long for me. And so don't let that put you off. So I'm going to fast forward this bit here. You'll come to this section here, and if you click this little Create tab, you'll see this free starter set of metahumans that they've made available. You can scroll down and look for somebody that's kind of close to what you're imagining for your character, and you can make some modifications to them, but you're looking for a starter person. And so for my purposes, I was trying to find somebody who might look like the blue girl who's as I was looking through the characters, most of them, they're older, and you can do some things with AIDS, but it might be that I need to go purchase something. But anyway, just for showing how this all works, pick Miles. Then I'm going to click Create Selected. One thing I kind of like, motion they go through, kind of like, hey, I'm here, I'm making $12 an hour. Just do your modifications and let me be on my way. That kind of a look, it's kind of fun. Anyway, there are 4 sections I want to show here. One is to select your environment. So you can collect studio, and you can have like a downtown night scene behind them, or just a moonlight scene, or fireside. You got options. For my purposes, I'm just going to keep it as it currently is in studio lighting. This is how basically we want to navigate to see full body versus face. You can press the numbers or just go to this section here. Second thing is this in here, blend. So say you've got this character and you want him to look a little bit like this character, but also let's put Amelia up here, and we'll put Ada right here, and now let's get I'm sorry, Paoli. I don't want to say your name. So you can basically blend. So you click, for example, the nose, and you can drag it up to look more like the AOEs at the top. Or you can drag it down here to look like, I think her name was Ada. Or you can drag it across to look like Amelia's nose. So it's a subtle effect, but it is an effect. So anyway, things that you can do there. Let's get rid of blend. So skin, you can add texture, which basically kind of ages the guy. A lot. Well, become my little buddy. Change the color. Makeup. This is not my swimsuit, but okay, let's move on to hair. So you can give him male pattern baldness and short, slightly receding hairline, full afro, medium mohawk, more feminine hairstyles as well. Eyebrows, how thick and bushy do you want them to be? mustache. I don't know if it's a good look on anybody. Well, definitely not a good look. Wolverine style. Body section where you can make them short, average, tall. And then within each of these categories, body frame size. Also, welcome to my world. So anyway, change there's not a whole lot of leeway here. Given sweater, and you can change the color of the sweater. Same with the pants, and his shoes to be changed. His shoes. And then the last where I was going to show you is this face range of motion. Let me go back to 1 so you can see. So this is just showing you what his face looks like doing other things besides being in idle. And you can click these 3 little dots here and see his range of motion when he's angry. Yeah, he's angry. You go to the whole body range of motion. Here's happy. Let me back to 1. Or let's try amaze. Ew, surprise. And it seems to be artistic. That is artistic. So, yeah. And back to idle. And back to 1. So once we have the character we're after, we can transfer him via a bridge to the Unreal Engine part of the process. And that's the part that lives on your local machine instead of using MetaHuman Creator, which is cloud-based service, which is nice, or your machine's processing isn't taxed anywhere near like when it is when it's downloaded to your personal machine. If all goes well, the idea is that I'll be able to get his facial animation to mimic mine as I deliver lines of dialogue. That's the holy grail that I'm after right now, based on my limitations and constraints, which only make me stronger and have to dig a little harder, but has almost broken me this week, but I'm not giving up yet. My quest this week is to figure out how to make a 7-year-old laptop, whether it's trusty or not, handle the rigors of a graphically intensive program like Unreal Engine. Honestly, it's, I think, a long shot. And I'm not trying to set up the drama here. I'm sort of trying to set up the expectations that I might have to back out of this deep rabbit hole that I've climbed down and give up. No, but maybe. If I do have to back out of this rabbit hole, I'll be probably a bit sheepish about it. If I might mix up an animal metaphor or 2, but gotta try. So here we go. It was nothing.